Sorry, no long weekend this time, but hey, June, don't make it bad. Also, happy Dinosaur Day. Look for Wednesday and Friday to be the big numbers releases. You're listening to the Arbitrage Trade Weekend News, and I'm your host, Darin Harper, bringing you 3 things you need to know for the weekend and an interview, which is popcorn and profit. Also, check out the winner and loser this week in the market. The 10-year is just above 4.5, and WTI crude falls to the lower 77s. Here's 3 things. Ticket to your info? Well, Ticketmaster has been hacked and 500 million may be affected. The hackers had access to phone numbers and addresses and even financial information. Live Nation, which is the parent company, is already in a battle with the Department of Justice because it seems to hold a monopoly in the industry. They've been blamed for jacking up prices for live events. Shiny Hunters, which is a hacking group, is claiming to be the ones responsible, and they are selling the info for $500,000. The timing after the Department of Justice announcement is shady at best. No matter what you think about the mRNA vaccines, the FDA is approving them. The latest one is for older people and is supposed to protect them from RSV, or respiratory syncytial virus. The name for the product is mRESVIA and could be ready by the fall. Here are the bigs for next week. Sunday, there is a big OPEC meeting. And then Monday, which is World Bicycle Day, the S&P Global Manufacturing Report, ISM Manufacturing PMI and prices. Then Tuesday, which is National Cheese Day, it's the JOLTS Job Survey. Wednesday is World Environment Day, and ADP Non-Farm Payroll, S&P Global Services PMI, Bank of Canada Interest Rate Decision, ISM Non-Manufacturing PMI, and crude oil inventories. Thursday, which is Higher Education Day, South Korea closed for Memorial Day. We also get the Eurozone Deposit Facility Rate and the Eurozone Interest Rate Decision and Presser. Friday is National Donut Day. There you go, Homer Simpson. And it's also the average hourly earnings report, non-farm payrolls, and unemployment rate reports. Saturday is Leave a Review Day, whatever that means. Trade while you sleep and across time zones with Arbitrage Trade Assist. Sign up today at arbitragetrade.com. Arbitrage Trade is your trusted source for business, finance, and tech info.
We all make promises, big and small, tested over time and distance, tried by circumstances and decisions.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I do solemnly swear to bear true faith and allegiance.
To help you when you're in need.
To tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
To be considerate and caring. Courageous and strong.
For better.
For worse.
In sickness and in health.
To love and cherish.
To be your loving, faithful friend.
Partner.
Child.
Parent.
Neighbor.
One of our most important commitments is to support our nation's veterans. Learn how you can help a veteran going through a difficult time by visiting maketheconnection.net.
Hey, Caroline.
Hey, Darin. How are you?
I am good. You know one thing I have not done this year?
What's that?
Go see a movie.
Oh, come on.
In the theaters. I mean, I've been lazy. I would stay at home and watch the ones that have been, rehashed over and over again. And I'm definitely not going to pay for more for a movie that the new releases.
Right.
Without experiencing the full movie theater. I mean, there's a big difference in staying at home and
for sure
going.
Right.
I mean, it's an event. It's like a mini vacation, in my opinion. But you wrote about popcorn and profits.
I did.
And I don't know if you know this or not, but if you've listened to any of the past videos,
yes,
where those guys make fun of me because I'm an ape. Well, pretty much I've been following movie theaters.
Yes, I know.
Specifically AMC for a bit. That's right. And its demise, its slow demise, it's been pushed into the ground. But we'll see what happens because they've done something, which is something you've talked about. They've worked on increasing their profits. The COVID happened, which really hurt them.
That was hard.
And then just as they came out of COVID, then the writer's strike happened. And that also smashed them back down again. So we'll see if this is the summer of rebirth.
We'll see.
Because you kind of talked about that. I mean, summer you got beaches, oceans, and vacations, and then people actually do go to movies.
Yes.
So you give me a percent, like the profit or the what they make is a certain percent during the summer months. I want to say it's 40%, I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah, see, I read.
I appreciate
that.
I
didn't read. I read your material, but just give me an idea. You said there's a lot of releases coming out, or just whatever you want to talk about.
So there's
we'll feed off of that.
There's a lot coming out
popcorn.
this summer. Yes, I should have brought some. We could be munching here.
Yes.
Well, it kind of started. I heard a report on the news about how the Memorial Day weekend was kind of the start of the summer movie boom, and how this summer was not expected to be as big as last summer.
Right.
So that got me thinking, well, why? And last summer we had Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yes.
And so that was a really big summer thing. And that got me started to think about, when did this blockbuster thing happen? And it started back in 1975 with the release of Jaws.
I remember it.
And before
I'm old
then, I did not realize this. Before Jaws was released, a lot of movies that came out, they were kind of released gradually across the country. It's like it might hit the West Coast first, and then a few weeks later hit the East Coast. And Jaws was one of the first movies that had a simultaneous release across the whole country.
Didn't know that.
And so that helped kind of build this momentum. So, Jaws started it, and then, of course, there's Star Wars and Avengers and Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones, so many things that come out in the summer.
I got you.
And, here in the South, it's hot, so it's nice to go into a nice, cool, air-conditioned place for a couple hours. So having it in the summer, kids are out of school, and of course
that's the big thing.
I have a son.
Yes.
And so he loves to go to the movies because we get popcorn and lemonade, and that's a big old treat.
Yep.
So some movies for kids, he's already talking about wanting to see If and Garfield. Those are already out.
Oh, yeah, Garfield especially.
Yeah, well, and he loves cats, so, and then Inside Out 2 is coming out this summer, and we love the original Inside Out.
All about emotions, right?
Yes, there's some new emotions coming in Inside Out 2.
I may be scared of those.
Yes. And Despicable Me 4. With little minions.
Love the minions.
And all that. So, there's a lot of good stuff for kids. But then also there's some original films that aren't just sequels coming out more for grown-ups. So
exactly.
If you want to read about those, yes. And in the blog, I write about several that are coming up. But something as well that I found after I wrote the blog was that they're doing a lot of re-releases this summer as well.
Right.
So Neverending Story, Muppet Movie, Star Wars Episode 1, a lot of movies. So to help, like with AMC and other movie theaters, to try to help get the nostalgia back of, I want to see this in a theater again.
I think it's that, and it's also filling a void since the writer's strike, because everything got pushed.
Right, everything got pushed.
Some things they
that.
pulled back up again, but not everything. So they're trying to fill that void, especially during this important time of the year, like you said, for movie theaters.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the other thing that I know theaters have done,
yes,
especially the one that I kind of cater to, is it's almost like Disney. They create their own merchandise site now. So you're talking about profits, but like AMC theaters, you go to their site and they have a store. So
I did not know this.
Every single, like Garfield, it has its own collection of merchandise you can get from them. And like when Taylor Swift did her
the Eras tour.
Yeah, within the theaters,
Right.
They had a bunch of Taylor Swift merchandise. So it's and plus with the introduction of the music into the theaters, it's bringing a lot of different people in.
It is.
And they're almost treating it like a club when they come in. But to the profit part, though, that is really what has helped get them through some tough times, is this merchandise selling. So,
and $10 for a small popcorn doesn't hurt their profits either.
Right. You throw in a $20 collectible bucket, and boy, there goes your ticket value up, because even when traffic was down, they were doing the same type of dollar amount because of the add-ons.
Because the refreshments.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, to your point, popcorn and profits, they're working on that. So let's just hope they survive. That this summer will be the kickoff.
I'm going to see some good movies this summer.
That's right. I do too. All right. Well, thank you for this information. There's stuff that even I didn't know, even though I've followed it for 3 years pretty religiously. And let's go see a movie this summer.
Let's do it.
All right. Thanks, Caroline.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Rome. I've played many roles in television and film, but today I'm speaking as myself about a cause that's very dear to my heart. The Cancer Prevention and Treatment Fund provides free help to those who have cancer and those who wish to prevent it. They've also banned cancer-causing chemicals from our homes and neighborhoods. Your donation makes a difference because 98 cents of every dollar pays for programs and services, not fancy salaries or events. As a mom, I'm thankful that they've helped ban cancer-causing chemicals from our toddler toys and baby bottles. They continue to fight the same fight to keep these chemicals out of our playgrounds, pizza, and soda cans. Please donate today to the Cancer Prevention and Treatment Fund at stopcancerfund.com.
This week's winner and loser in the markets. The loser is UiPath Inc., or PATH. They're headquartered in New York, and they develop and provide software platforms to automate business processes. They serve the public, healthcare, telecommunication, finance, and banking industries. Path started the shorter week at $20.10. Wednesday was the earnings release, and Thursday it dove all the way down to $11.71, which sets their 52-week low. So their 52-week high was $27.87, and $11.71 was their 52-week low. And for the winner, it's Logistic Properties of the Americas, or LPA. They are headquartered in Costa Rica, and they develop, build, and operate logistic real estate properties. LPA started the week at just $16 and somehow kept rising till it exploded to a candle that hit $577.50. That's right, $577.50 after ringing the bell at the exchange. Nothing makes sense here, but some got a huge payday. Their 52-week high was that actual $577.50, which was set Thursday, and then their low was $5.59 over the last 52 weeks. Come on, man. Visit arbitragetrade.com and learn about Pips, our AI bot, who lets you stop watching and start living. Thank you for joining us today for another edition of Arbitrage Weekend News. Log into arbitragetrade.com to read our wide variety of blogs and educate yourself on Trade Assist and Forex trading, or even how to make passive money with our Trade Assist affiliate marketer program. You can even get to know our cute little AI bot called Pips.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.